Well, let's just go back to the big story that we have been trying to analyze and address this morning, which is this anti-dumping duty that's come through on CPVC. And this is, of course, with respect to imports coming in from Korea as well as China. To talk about the impact, we have with us Praveen Sahay, Vice President Institutional Research at Prabhudas Lilladher. Praveen, good to have you on. You know, we were just discussing this with one of the companies which is in the chain, Phenolics Industries. Now, they were saying that for them, CPVC is not too much in terms of volumes. It's about 8-9%, so it doesn't have much of an impact. But I read your note as well. What you're saying is that, number one, I think China and Korea are no longer the major sources of imports now. It's more Thailand. So maybe the impact is limited. But just give us a sense on, in terms of stock impact, whatever little price increase we see, if at all we see any price increase, how should we read it at a stock level, at a company level in India?
Yeah, thank you for having me in your channel. So firstly, this recommendation of continuation in the anti-dumping duty has come on a 25th May 24, and now it's implemented 26th August. So this is a better version, I can say, this extension from the last 5 year what the anti-dumping duty on the Chinese and the Korean CPVC resin. The one thing, this is based on the manufacturing origin. So now they can't route through the different countries. So it's a blanket from a $593 to $792 anti-dumping duty, which will ultimately increase the prices for the domestic CPVC pipe manufacturers. So in the range of around 35 to 40 rupees. And in that, it looks like beneficial for the organized players like of Astral or Ashirvad, who has a large contribution of CPVC resin or CPVC pipe in their portfolio. Then next is your Prince or a Supreme. They have also a good contribution from the CPVC pipes. So they are going to get the benefit in terms of gaining a market share, because these anti-dumping duty will going to impact the smaller or the regional players more as compared to these players. So
no, Praveen, just explain that point, because you're saying that there's likely to be a small impact. I mean, some increase in local CPVC pricing, but perhaps that gets passed on. So how is it that you expect the larger pipe players to actually benefit? Because I'm guessing, at least on the CPVC pipe side, we should see some increase in pricing. How much would that increase be? And then therefore, if you could explain the point.
Yes, so as I said, there is a slight increase of around 35 to 40 rupees per kg. And with these also, large players have ability to pass on the prices. So, and in the scenario where the PVC resin prices were going down, so whenever there is a widening of a differential between the PVC and the CPVC pipes, it's become a difficult for a smaller player to go through with the CPVC piping. So ultimately, this is a gain for the market share gain for the large players.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it. So just in terms of stocks, which are the major beneficiaries? Astral, you said, Prince, any of the resin manufacturers, if there's any impact there?
Yeah, so I was coming to that. So some of the resin manufacturers, the large resin manufacturers were DCW, Epigral, Lubrizol. So they are the large manufacturers domestically, and they are also increasing their capacities. So they are also going to get a benefit, because right now of our total consumption, around 73% imported. So with these, anti-dumping duty, definitely the domestic manufacturers of CPVC resin going to get benefit. And also we all know that Grasim is coming with a huge capacity in this segment. So ultimately the way forward, the domestic manufacturers will get the benefit of this. But also I need to highlight that the import from the Thailand and the Japan and even from the US right now is on the higher side. So ultimate benefit from this anti-dumping duty on the Korea and China is quite limited.
Okay. All right, Praveen, got that. Thank you very much for joining in. That's helpful perspective. Appreciate you being with us on the show today.